Hello everybody. I would just like to introduce my new book, A Year of Sacred Trees, which is all about working with the wisdom of tree spirits throughout the year. Now, most people find that being amongst trees is calming and healing, and being out in nature, in parks, glades and woodland, is a way to help us to de-stress and improve our well-being. The practice of forest bathing has become popular in recent years as a spiritual and healing practice, which can lead to many health benefits, such as improved mood, improved sleep quality, better focus, and reduced stress. The Japanese government, in fact, introduced Shirin-yoku as a national health programme due to its known benefits to physical, mental, and emotional health. The practice has spread to the West as an exotic healing practice and a way to reconnect with nature and engage one's senses. Now, whilst it's positive that it is becoming more widely recognised by scientific and healthcare bodies that being out in and connecting to natural environments, and in forests in particular, is beneficial to our health and well-being, it is rather sad that modern Western society has to have a reminder of this simple and natural practice in the form of a commercially packaged and exotic healing system. Spending time out in the woods is or should be the most natural thing in the world, and it should not require expensive and exotic courses to enable us to do it. It's a sad fact, however, that many people, particularly those who live and work in cities with a fast pace of life and largely indoor living, have become divorced from the natural environment and are often too busy or preoccupied to notice the natural life that is all around them, even in the city. The trees that are planted along some streets, the weeds that break through between stones, paving stones and walls, and seed and grow in any little pockets of dirt, mosses and lichens growing on walls, and the brambles and ivy which take over abandoned buildings and reclaim wasteland, taking it back for Mother Nature. Trees are vitally important in our lives, not just for providing a sense of calm and peace, but also for the many uses we put them to. And we often don't think about the many ways in which we make use of trees for timber, fuel, protection, food, shelter, medicine, magic, mystery, beauty, making musical instruments, artwork, sculptures, furniture, etc. How often do we stop and think and express gratitude to the trees for all that they give us, rather than simply using and consuming? Without trees, we could not live. Trees are vital for not only our well-being and life, but for all life on the planet. Trees provide food and shelter to countless species of insects, birds, mammals, mosses, lichens, and fungi. Trees regulate the rain cycles and purify the air, allowing us to breathe. Trees are also living, sentient beings, as are we, and we are part of nature as are trees. We're all interconnected in the intricate web of life. Developing a greater awareness of nature and the inner life of trees, contact with the tree spirits, can help us to know ourselves and our place in nature better. Trees are our allies, friends, producers and teachers, yet we often abuse them rather than treating them with the respect and care they deserve. Trees live longer than us, and in some cases they can live for thousands of years, and in that time they accrue wisdom and see a lot, experiencing the many changes which our landscapes have gone through, changes in climate, and generations of people. Trees have strong spirits that we can learn to work with, and we can learn their wisdom and learn from their stored memories. Trees are also connected with the spirit of the land and other nature spirits around them, and they're connected with the spirits of the ancestors who lived in the areas in which they grow, the spirits of the past. Trees are also all connected through the underground mycorrhizal network, the microscopic network of fungus, interwoven with tree roots as a vast network of mycelium. Mycelium wraps around and bores into tree roots, the various roots and fungi composing a network which allows individual plants and trees to transfer water, nitrogen, carbon and other minerals between them. This has been termed the Wood Wide Web, as it's a massive network of communication between trees and other plants. Older, more seasoned trees, known as mother trees, have more fungal connections and are able to reach deeper sources of water and minerals and to detect which trees in the forest are in most need of additional resources, which ones are suffering with ill health, and receive the distress signals from those trees which are suffering and are able to send those trees much needed nutrients. Thus, trees care for each other and help each other, as well as supporting all life on Earth. In spiritual practice, particularly shamanistic traditions, trees connect the three worlds of underworld through their roots, Middle Earth, their trunks, and the heavens or upper world through their branches. Many shamanistic practices involve sacred soul journeying between the worlds through hollow trees. Trees give us spiritual strength, and it is common to practice to touch wood for good luck. Trees have strong auras which extend out far beyond the physical body of the tree and connect with the web of life. Each type of tree has its own particular energies, and when we link with one tree, we can connect with all trees of its species and connect with all qualities and attributes. So I hope now that I've whetted your appetite to dive into the world of trees and tree spirits, these magical, sacred beings, and what we can learn from them.